Hi guys, so welcome to my channel. It's been a super long time since I've posted on here, created content for YouTube, but here we are with the house tour. I felt like YouTube would be the best place, only because it's kind of more long form and I want to show you everything without like speeding it up and go into more detail. So if you've seen our HGTV House Hunters episode, then you already know that we bought a new house. It is literally our dream home. It is a little bit over 5,100 square feet, 6 bedrooms. How many bathrooms do we have, Mom? I think it's like 6 or 5.5 bath, something like that. Which is all going to be reconfigured, which is why I don't really know the number exactly. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. Before we get into the entryway, I wanted to share the original aerial footage of our home, which I thought was so cool and dope for them to leave for us. Welcome to our entryway, which was built in the 70s when this home was built, obviously. One of the things that I just love about it is that everything is original, from the wallpaper, which is peeling off of the wall, the molding, the popcorn ceilings, the original chandelier, everything is still here. And of course, we're just going to renovate and bring it more up to date. I really wanted to keep the floors, but unfortunately we can't because they're not consistent throughout the whole house. Maybe I'll be able to salvage and save them just for the entryway. But if not, I have some more things up my sleeve. We've been in the house for about 6 months now, and as you can see, we are not unpacked. And I'm pretty sure these boxes will be living here for another year or two. It just is what it is. But this used to be the formal dining room, and we are going to turn it into more of like a lounge. What do you call it? Like your parlor is what I think he's been calling it. All the original molding that you see on the walls and everything will change. Just the paint and floors will be upgraded, and obviously popcorn ceilings will be gone, and a new chandelier. This house actually has 2 formal dinings, so I'm going to take you over to the next room. So this is the second dining room, which is actually connected to the kitchen. Right now our refrigerator is in it because in the old kitchen, our new refrigerators do not fit. They were a lot smaller and thinner back then. So it's living in here for now, and then as you can see, we have all the boxes that is coming in for our remodel. So drains, plumbing, fixtures, things of that nature. So this has kind of become a dump zone, unfortunately. Let's go to the kitchen. I would say welcome to our 70s kitchen, but the kitchen was actually remodeled back in the 90s. And I'm kind of not mad about it. Like, it's livable. One of the things when we first got here was like, okay, can I live in this house as is until we get to the rooms? The remodel is gonna take about 3-4 stages, and we're starting upstairs. So I'm gonna have to live in this kitchen for a while, but I'm really not mad about it. Like, the original wallpaper here, I mean, it's fruit, it's fun, it's something that I would never pick, way out of my comfort zone, but I'm actually kind of like starting to love it, which is really weird. I'm probably gonna miss it when it's gone in a good way. I don't know, I may have to like cut and frame it. I don't know, but it does have to go. One of the things that I do love about this kitchen is the color of the wood cabinets. It matches all of the wood molding that you'll see in the living room, which I think is genius, and unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to keep this kitchen in the same layout and obviously these cabinets. So I'm really trying to think about what color cabinets we're gonna do that will play off of the living room, because eventually you'll see in a minute that all of this is gonna be opened up to one kind of like open floor plan living. Also, like I said, she redid this kitchen in the 90s, and this sink was like, I think she spent $900. Now, little backstory here. The lady that owned this house, her name was Mary, and she's the original owner and builder of this home. And one of the things that I love and that we found in this house is that she kept receipts for everything. And like when she remodeled something, when she redid something, all the receipts, the person that did it, the company that did it, the person that came out, the person that she kept note of everything. And so I thought it was super cool to see that this, I think, what is this, copper kind of farmhouse sink style sink was $900, and one of my friends have already requested that they want it when we remodel it, so it's going to find a new home. So now we are in what you would call the kitchen nook area, and my favorite thing about this home is like the windows in this area. So it gets the best sunlight, and what you will see later in probably part 2 or part 3 of this video is Aubrey's room is literally above here and has the same windows and view. But I mean, it just has the best light, the best view. Like we get to eat here as a family, eat our breakfast. We have, what is it, a blue jay. We have a hummingbird. We have, what is that thing called, Amon? It's not a thing, it's an animal, a bird. Woodpecker. We've seen a woodpecker, there's bunnies, like there's all type of animals that we get to see while we're eating, and the kids just love to point it out. So it's been a great conversational area. Welcome to the living room. You've probably seen me film TikToks, Reels in this very space right here, but this is the living room. I love it because it's huge, it's massive. I can't wait to get our furniture in here and figure out the layout. One of my favorite things in here is these 2 like ginormous windows. It brings in so much light at a certain part of the day. These windows literally sold me on this home when I first walked in. I just love all the natural light that it brings. And one of the things that I'm thinking about doing, and I know Ahmad's gonna edit this video and be like, what? Like, you didn't discuss this with me? But is maybe opening up the kitchen nook area to maybe like more of an indoor outdoor living to bring in even more light. And then we'll have these. It's just gonna be amazing lighting, which I'm excited about. One of the #1 questions I've gotten so far is, are we keeping the wood paneling? Are we painting the wood paneling? What are we doing with the wood paneling? I love the wood paneling. I hate the wood paneling, like so many different things. For me, the wood paneling is the second thing that sold me on this home. I feel like it brings the character, the charm back into the home. We will not be painting it because I just feel like we're gonna ruin it and we're gonna ruin the history of the home. One of the things that I really wanna do during our remodeling process and planning and design is to really keep as much character in the home as much as I can without like destroying the history of this house. But I mean, it's just so good. One of the things I am gonna do, we're gonna add like sconces, just kind of like to brighten it up in here a little bit at night and give it more like a moodier vibe. I really wanted to get rid of this duct. I don't know what it's called. I think it's like a dropped duct, I think is what Brandon and them said. But unfortunately, we can't because all the ductwork runs through there. He said we could, be very expensive, so I'm just like, I'd rather spend my money elsewhere. So that's staying. So this is the built-in and the bar, and on the other side of this is the kitchen. All of this will be open to make it more of an open floor plan, which I'm super excited about because we like to entertain, and I really want everyone to kind of be able to like interact with each other and, you know, just be part of your family when they're here. One of the things that I'm thinking about though is, even though this is leaving, is that I want to salvage this and maybe sand it down and repaint it and put it upstairs in the kids' playroom. I think it's like great storage, and like I said earlier, I really want to like preserve as much of this house as I can, and so maybe finding this a new home upstairs will be the trick. So this door leads you to the primary suite and a mother-in-law's bedroom with a ensuite bathroom, as well as like a storage closet. So let's check it out. This bathroom is actually connected to the bedroom on the other side, but I wanted to show you is these original mirrors that are in here that I literally fell in love with. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet, but I know that I'm gonna keep them. My friends came over the other day and saw this wallpaper and they're like, we're really not mad about it. Like, it's actually kind of pretty. But obviously this is leaving. I'm gonna turn this bathroom into an area for my parents and Ahmad's parents when they come over. So it's gonna be more spa-like. Like, I want them to feel like they're at a retreat when they come over. So just think spa, bright, airy, a vibe, you know, something for the parents. This door actually divides the vanity area from the wet space, and one of my favorite things about it is the stained glass. Throughout this entire house there's stained glass, which I'm not personally a fan about or a fan of. However, this door, like, I love, and maybe it's because of like all the neutral kind of tones. So I definitely want to repurpose this door somewhere, and it may stay here. I'm not sure yet, but I mean, it's just so beautiful. And one thing that we learned about this home is that Mary, once again, the owner of this, or the previous owner of this home, she and her husband were huge fans of stained glass, and that's why it's like throughout the house. That was like one of their things that they wanted to kind of make as a pop in throughout the whole house. So this door is stained. All right, so right now we are in one of the bedrooms, which will be turned into an in-law suite for my parents and Ahmad's. And what I love about it, that is very spacious. Like, they have tons of room in here. I love that the crown molding is still in here. And the chandelier, someone's already requested. I feel like my friends and family just came over here shopping for things that they want and not even asking me if I wanted to keep it or not. But maybe it's because they know my style. But the chandelier is leaving. And also, y'all, I love the shutters. We are gonna have to try to restore them because they're missing some pieces, but I just love how the shutters open up, and the kids have been opening up in the morning, which has been nice. But stay tuned to see what this room turns into. Welcome to the primary suite. This is literally the room of my dreams, like in size, in the detail of the doors, the fact that I can go outside to the balcony, the fact that it has his and her bathrooms and closets, which I know is changing later, but for now it's been great. One thing that I also love about this room is the built-ins, which however is gonna slightly change and turn more into a cabinet where we're gonna store like our electronics and TV and everything like that. But let me show you what my favorite part of this is. Morning, I can open this up and literally just sit outside, have a cup of tea. I've done my yoga out here and my stretching in the morning. Look at the trees, look at the bunnies, watch Austin run around. Like, I don't know, like, I'm just so grateful. God is so good. Like, I don't know, it's just like when you're living something and your dream of something that you've always dreamt of, and then you're actually like living in it, like it just makes me want to cry, because it's like God, all of this is because of God. So I'm just grateful. So welcome to the primary bathroom, and this is my side. Like, this mirror, the wallpaper, like, it's just all so glam, and I really love it. I love the charm and the character of it. Like, I can see why she made the selections that she did. But obviously and unfortunately, it has to go. But like I keep saying, we're gonna keep some of the charm and character of this home. And so I don't want to like lose that. So there still may be a wallpaper, but it just may not be this wallpaper, if that makes any sense. I love all the built-ins that they did in this house. I think they were like genius choices. And unfortunately, this one is gonna have to move because the door to the bathroom is actually gonna go here when we remodel. But this entire piece I really want to keep and find like a new home for it, whether it's when we redo the garage and it's like a good storage unit, or in the mud room. I'm gonna figure out where I can put it because I don't want to lose it. Something else that we're keeping in every single bathroom will be these little I don't even know like what the proper name of them for, but this is where you put like your laundry, your dirty laundry. It has literally been like a lifesaver for us since we've been in this house. Like all the kids have one in their rooms or bathrooms. And something else I want to mention is like, we were going to buy this house and then kind of remodel and move in, but I'm so glad that we made the choice to live here instead and then remodel, because I feel like I literally know what we're missing. I kind of know what I want to change, what I want to stay. And originally we would have just came in here and like bulldozed everything and took it to the studs and not really like appreciate the charm and history of this house like this built in. So I'm really glad that we're living here for a little while before we've gotten started. So where the current tub situation is, all of this will actually kind of like floor plan wise stay the same. We're taking the clawfoot bathtub that is upstairs on the 3rd floor and putting it, we're gonna redip it and put it in the primary bathroom. The chandelier, unfortunately, just due to code, cannot be over the bathtub anymore, which is okay, but I think I'm gonna use it for the closet space just to keep the character and charm in the house. And then where all the mirrors are, all of that will be gone, and the bathroom will actually probably be extended a few feet and all be glass windows so that we can enjoy the beauty and the nature of outside. All right, dear fam, thank you guys for tuning in to part 1 of the house tour. I showed you all of the 1st floor except for the laundry room and an additional like powder bath, which we'll show later, but come back for part 2 for upstairs and where the renovation is actually starting. So I want to show you guys everything before it starts, and then we'll kind of show more of the actual process as well. So come back, make sure to like, subscribe. I think that's what all the YouTubers say, right? Like, subscribe, share, do all those things, and I'll see you for part 2. Bye.